Hey y'all, welcome back to Bassboxing.Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a little tank review. And this is also going to be the new video for the Sunday giveaway. So in order to enter for the next giveaway, what you're going to need to do is like, comment, subscribe. And on your comment, basically I just want you to comment what your go-to fishing lure is. You know, what do you use whenever you feel like you can't catch fish on something else? Alright, so anyway, that's all you got to do to be entered for the next giveaway. And that drawing will be held on the 28th. So yeah, so that'll be, because today's the 14th, so the 28th will be the next one. Alright, so the tank review that I'm doing today is on some of the baits that I've gotten over the past couple of days from like the Mother Load box and some other places. So anyways, I just thought I'd kind of share them with y'all. First up, we're going to do this one and see what that looks like. And this is the Realist Boost Star Wake, and the color on it is green pumpkin red flake. And as you can see, it's got a pretty good action to it. It sinks pretty slow, so that's a good thing. But as you can tell, that action on that tail is real good. And like I said, it sinks slow. It's got tons of good action. You know, you pick it up from the bottom, and I do like it seems like the little fins that are on the outside seems to make it want to land like on its stomach. So I think that helps out quite a bit. So anyways, that's that little the Realist Boost Star wake bait. Next up, I'm just gonna do this little Cabin Creek Bait Company. I put this on a little Ned rig. It's a little crawl profile. So anyways, we're gonna try that out and see what it looks like. It's a little teeny tiny little crawl. You know, for a little bait, the action's not too bad, really. I wasn't expecting a whole lot of action off those little crawls. The little pinchers seem to do their job. I mean, it's sitting in a little defensive mode. In the little defensive posture, I should say. But let's see how it does on the swim. Okay. So it don't look too bad on the swim. The little pinchers kind of flap a little bit. But all in all, not too bad of a little bait. I mean, a Ned rig don't have to be too active anyways. But I think those would work good on like a little finesse jig or something. Even like on this little Ned rig. So all in all, not too shabby in my opinion. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. So anyways, that's the little Cabin Creek crawl. Next up is going to be this little hyperlastic dart spin. It's 5.5 inches long, or 4.5 inches long. And the color on it is AYU. And so we're going to see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that thing looks nice. That little spinner, I mean, it don't take much to get that little thing spinning at all. Not too shabby. Like I said, you're not going to be sitting there letting it fall and dragging it off the bottom anyway, unless you're ripping it up and down, which apparently don't look like too bad of an idea. But I mean, on a slow retrieve, I mean, it looked good. It don't take much to get that blade spinning, so that's always a good thing. So, and I mean, like, you know, if you really wanted to bounce it up and down off the bottom and you knew you wasn't going to get snagged on anything, that really wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I definitely like the little color on it. It's got almost like a real light green on the top, and then a dark black on the top, and then on the bottom it's kind of clearish. So, but all in all, that bait looked pretty good. I think it'll definitely catch some fish, that's for sure. So now we'll move on to the next. Alright, so next we're going to move on to this little Weston shad tease. 3.5 inches long. And the color is Fire Tiger. Or Fire Flake, I should say. And we're going to see how this one looks. And this is a hard belly little swim bait. So I just basically just rigged it up on a little lead head. And we're going to see what it looks like. It's not too bad. I probably need a bigger weighted hook, but all in all, it don't look too shabby. I do like that color on it. That big old red tail stands out and gives a fish an easy spot to hit, because you know they target red colors. That's why a lot of people put red hooks on their crankbaits, give them a spot to target. But all in all, not too bad looking. Nothing fancy, but it'll work. It'll definitely catch fish, that's for sure. Alright, so next up, I have a bait that I'm going to rig up 2 different ways. That way we can kind of get a different idea of how it works in 2 different ways. But next up is the X-Zone Adrenaline Bug 4-inch, and it's in a color of Purple Shadow. And first I'm just going to rig it up on a belly hook, a belly weighted hook, and then the second one I'm going to throw it on a jig. So let's see how this looks. Alright, well that don't look too bad. Kind of just glides through the water. I can see a fish definitely munching on that. I really like the color. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Oh yeah, I like it. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so next we're going to throw it on this jig that I got over here. So give me just a second. I'm going to take this one off because I really don't want to mess up two of them. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put it on this jig. And this jig that I got come in that mother load box. It's called the Freedom football jig. Which is real interesting. It's got like a swinging football head, which I thought was real interesting. So anyways, here's the Freedom football jig. I have one of their spinner baits, so I'm kind of curious to see how this works. Alright. That's not too bad. The only thing that I can say that I don't like about the Freedom football jig is it allows that bait to lay down instead of staying up in that defensive posture like they normally would. It allows that hook to swing down. Now, if you had a lure that was buoyant, it would probably float up instead of, just laying down. See, because, most jigs, your lure stands up. It don't matter how buoyant it is. But on this one, it kind of lays down because that football head, with that loose jig head, it allows it to lay down. It don't keep that hook in a certain spot. So that's the only complaint I would really have about this. But all in all, to me, it looked pretty good other than that. It'll definitely catch fish. I don't see why it wouldn't. But like I said, I just don't like the fact that it allows the bait to fall down instead of keeping it up. So next up, so we got the X-Zone 4-inch swammer. These are pretty cool baits right here. This is in a Pro Shiner color. We're going to swim this across the top here. Let me know what y'all think about that. I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed in that. Normally, whenever you put a belly-weighted hook on it, their tail starts to flap pretty good. And for some reason, this one's tail doesn't really put off a whole lot of action. So I'm imagining that this was more of a trailer design instead of an actual swim bait. That's probably why it has the flat top on it instead of it being round. So in other words, it's probably going to work good on the back of a chatterbait or, any kind of jig like that. So as far as just belly weight swimming it, I wouldn't recommend it. Because you can see from the action here, that tail doesn't even hardly flutter. That's kind of disappointing because I really like X-Zone lures. They do a really good job. Like I said, it might really shine behind a chatterbait or something like that. So next up, I'm gonna do one of the rattle bots. We're gonna do this one. This is the bait fish profile in a gold shad. And, so yeah, just like I said, keep in mind that, you know, I can't get the complete full action out of these. All I can pretty much is show you what it would look like if you were jigging it up and down, which a lot of people do. A lot of people just jig them up and down, but I like to swim mine. So, okay, well, first up, it fell flat down, which is real cool. That's what they say that it does. It falls head down. Oh yeah, that thing's got tons of action. So yeah, I really like the fact that it doesn't like fall over. I mean, this thing literally, every time it falls and hits the ground, it sits straight up. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I thought it was really good. I like it. I think this right here is going to catch a lot of fish. The action's real good. And just for this little bit of a area to try it out in, and you're getting that much action out of it, I got to say I'm impressed. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. So anyways, that's the new BattleBot bait fish profile. The next one is going to be the crawl profile, and it's 2.5 inches long, half an ounce, and it's the magma color, which is one of the red colors they have. They have a few different red ones. So come on, get untangled. All right, so we're going to try this one out and see what it does. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I like that. That's looking good. I mean, it looks like a crawdad should. And as far as the swimming motion goes, it looks good. But I really like that bounce. That bouncing action. I like how that stands up with that little crawdad in the little defensive mode. Its eyes are on that end like that, and with the head designed to dig into the ground like that, it makes it stand up. So that's really good. That's nice. So anyways, that's that. The rattle bots from Bassboxing. That was the crawfish design. Next up, I'm gonna go with this. These are the Echo Pro Tungsten Swing Shad, 4.8 inches long. The color is a blue-red pearl. Definitely a lot more tail action than that last one. That's what I was kind of expecting from the other one, but not too bad. Like I said, that's what I was kind of expecting from the X Zone. But anyways, that's that one. And it looks like your basic swim paddle bait. So all in all, yeah, I mean, for the price, I think these are worth it. I think they were only like two or $3, and they're kind of a tough plastic, which I would imagine means they're going to be a little bit more durable. So yeah, I think, like I said, they're only like $3, and they are a little bit tougher of a plastic than most of them are. And so yeah, I would imagine the durability on those would be a little bit better than, you know, a lot of other companies that make theirs really soft. Next up, we're going to try this Shutter swimmer made by Ozark Trail, which is a Walmart brand. And this one is in a bluegill flash. A lot of people told me to try some of their plastics out since they were really cheap, and apparently they're worth the money. So we're gonna put this on here and see if there's any major difference in the way they swim compared to the other ones. So yeah, like I said, this is the Shutter swimmer from Walmart, Ozark Trail. I think these are like $3, 2 something. It's a 5-pack. They're 4 inches long, and this one is the bluegill flash. So let's see what it looks like. So right off the bat, I will tell you this, I do like the fact that the tail on the way down does flap. A lot of them haven't been. And it's real quick to start swimming, so that's real good. But yeah, even on like the fall down, the tail still swims back and forth. So anyways, that's that, and that is gonna tie it up for today. Like I said, in order to get in on the giveaway for the 28th on the box, like I said, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and like I said, just comment what your go-to lure is. You know, whenever you can't catch nothing on anything, you always go to this bait. Thank y'all for liking and subscribing and hitting the thumbs up. Make sure y'all continue to do that. That'll help put the channel out there. And once again, I really appreciate y'all supporting the channel. I thank y'all a lot. That's why I do these giveaways and stuff, is to kind of show to y'all that I really do appreciate y'all's support. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.